Hello and welcome back to Jan's Views on Crime. Jay Slater, this is an update. An update to see if we're any nearer to finding out what actually happened to this young lad. Guys, it's nearly a year. I've left my window open so you can hear the nature outside. You can hear the birdies. You can hear traffic. Oh, the joys of living near, well, relatively near, relatively new, a relatively busy road. Anyway, that's it. Don't know why I started like that. But what I wanted to start with was, guys, have you checked out my other channel? It's called Jan's Views on Crime. I wanted to put more things on there. I've actually not uploaded on there for 5 months. And I'll be honest with you, the reason I haven't is because I have to be careful not to duplicate what I put out on this main channel of mine, which is called Jan's Viz, because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. So I'm going to be talking about I think because I've started with Jay Slater on this channel, I think I'm probably going to just be doing other videos, other cases. So if you didn't know I had this other channel, why not? Just, yeah, get yourselves over there, guys. And let's look at some other crimes, because there's so much out there, isn't there? Anyway, before we go on, I want to ask you, are you okay? Are you really okay? Are you looking forward to the warmer weather? We've been quite lucky out here, guys. We have had a bit of warmer weather, but typically of Britain, we have warm weather for like 2 days, and then we get all excited, go running off to Primark, buy all these lovely summer outfits, and then the next 3 days it's like we're in midwinter again. So yeah, there you go. That's life for us in Britain. I'm telling you. I've always said I was born in the wrong country, and I believe I am. I can't be doing with cold weather. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Let's see what's been happening in the Jay Slater sphere amongst the creators. So here we go. So as you can see, I've just put Jay Slater in the bar thing here, and look, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. If you're interested in YouTube and how it works, it's quite interesting to see how they push certain creators. It's like one of the things with covering true crime is that if you put in a case, invariably it'll be like all the news channels will be put up. So, those of us with small channels don't even get a look in, really. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Anyway, so the first one, all right. The first one, I'm going to refresh it so that you know that I'm not lying. Right, the first one that's come up is the Joey and Josh story. This one here. Now, I've already spoken about that. And I find it quite interesting, quite intriguing as to why this is number one. Why is this number one? So if we click on it, then we might be able to see. Right. Okay. So why is this channel, who's only got 19K subscribers, why is that coming up number one on the Jay Slater case? Is it because apparently this Josh or Joe, I don't know who's who. Is it because they're quite big in like other areas on YouTube? It's quite interesting. Because, I mean, they also had 87K views on here. Has that got anything to do with it? I don't know. So interesting. Yeah. I don't want to say interesting anymore because I'll be getting on your nerves as I'm getting on mine. So the next one down is a True Geordie one. Now, True Geordie, give it to him 1.2 views. 1.2 million views, sorry. not 1.2 views. So here's the number 2 recommended. So let's go down a bit more. So we've got a few shorts on it. We've got Ayub over there. We've got Jay Slater the night before. Ayub was dancing with Jay Slater. Anyway, so let's go down even further. We've also got someone called... Now, why has this come up as number 3? Jay Slater Inquest listed for tomorrow. My thoughts. Oh, is it? Is it listed for tomorrow? That's interesting. Maybe we'll come back to that, guys. Then we've got Wax. Good old Wax. Good. I'm glad he's up on the front page. We've also got someone called Mark Smith, who I believe works in conjunction with Duncan. What's it? I've just spotted something there. What was that bit where he's just gone over there? Hang on a minute, guys. Bear with. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to look at this one, I've decided. Now, Mark Smith, I have to say, I haven't watched him before. I've heard about him from Duncan. And, yeah, listen, the way my brain is, I can't watch too many people because it's too overpowering for me. So, what I want to do is let's read through this because StreamYard is still playing silly buggers with me, so I would rather read through what was shown, if that makes sense. But I will link Mark's channel, which is called Mark Smith Facts Not Fiction, underneath this video. So here we go. So he's saying he's going to provide some further details. Okie doke, let's go. Okay, further details to Duncan's video around Lewis Kennedy. I've not heard of Lewis Kennedy. Have any of you? I mean, I must say, some people think, well, what's the point in me coming on if I don't know very much? I know quite a lot about the case, but as I always say, I'm no sleuth. But that doesn't mean that I can't have my own opinion on what's happening or what happened. So, okay. So, I haven't heard about Lewis Kennedy. Here we go. If you haven't already watched that, I'd strongly recommend checking it out. I will do. Duncan laid out some key appearances and theories surrounding LK's involvement in Tenerife. And in this video, we're going to back some of that up with confirmed facts. No fiction, just receipts. Let's start with what we can confirm. Lewis Kennedy's real name, real history. Okie doke. In August 2018, at just 17. See, they're all so young. They're like young thugs. Jesus, why are they so young? Anyway, he was sentenced to 4 years detention after a vicious, unprovoked knife attack in Merseyside. Oh, Lordy Claudy. So, is he one of these? Is he one of these 3 boys that we were led to believe? That actually on the right-hand side looks a bit like Brandon by the build. Although this guy's quite beefy as well. And we weren't sure who the 3rd one was. We were like, well, is that Jay? We don't know. But let's go back to this Lewis dude. Jesus. Oh, the victim was another 17-year-old boy. Oh. Walking down the street with a friend when Kennedy, high on drugs at the time, approached him and falsely accused him of selling cannabis to his younger brother. Alright, who's this dude? Who's this? That's Rocky, isn't it? Guys, please tell me in the comment section. You know, this is the way I do things. It may be annoying to people that are coming on looking for rock solid receipts and everything. That's not how I do this. I like to include you. I like to chat to you guys and, you know, just sort of give my opinion on what's happening and ask questions and whatnot. So, yeah, I think that's Rocky. It was, in the words of the prosecution, nothing more than an excuse for trouble. It does seem that these boys, they just go out there looking for trouble, don't they? Jesus. It's shocking to me. So he then demanded the boy's wallet, pulled out a Stanley knife and slashed him across the thigh. Ugh. And look who here, looky here. It's old Ayub. So we've got Ayub in the car. We've got Ayub standing outside, looking all threatening. We've got Rocky inside the car, and this other boy, called Lewis. Where was this? Is this in Tenerife? Looking like the trees. It looks like it's more than likely over here, but I could be wrong. The wound was deep, 13 centimetres long, and required 3 layers of stitching. Oh my God. Now look at this boy here. And the thing is, what we have to remember is that so many of these young boys, because they go for the same haircuts, they all look very similar. Now, at a first glance, you could look at him and think, oh God, that looks a bit like Brad. But apparently it's not. Apparently it's Lewis Kennedy. All right. Guys, I'd like you to tell me more about this Lewis Kennedy. At first, the victim thought he'd been punched. Then he saw the blood soaking his sock. The court was told that the victim had to give up his job after the attack due to fear of running into Kennedy again. Do you know, it's so scary. It's so scary out there. So let's move on to this. All right. So where are we going? Where are we going? Where are they going on this drive? Okay, so it says, in Duncan's video, he outlines how Lewis Kennedy appeared in at least 2 moments during the weekend. Jay Slater went missing first in the car at the airport. Front passenger seat was Rocky. Okay, driving with Ayub behind him. Second in the now infamous 3 monkeys photo, believed to be taken in or near Moscow. Moscow? Both of these appearances can be independently verified from video and photo material circling online. Yeah, okay. So, looking at the landscape there, maybe that doesn't look very British to me. So maybe they are in Tenerife there. So he keeps going back to these 3 monkeys. The reason they called it the 3 monkeys, this looks like the dude, doesn't it? It does. It's either him or Jay Slater. This guy is a black dude, I've realised now. So who's that? Is that Rocky? Is that Rocky? Or is that Ayub? Chunky legs. I would say probably Ayub. And this dude here looks like Brandon. Okay. Right. I forgot what else I was going to say. I was going to lead on to there something. So we're going back to there again. Okay. Alright. So we're back to there again. So here, if we have a look on here, he's actually sending whoever has done this picture or taken this video has actually linked LK and then all these numbers. So obviously that's this guy that they're talking about, Lewis Kennedy. All right. Ah, and it says airport in Spain. All right. The idea that Kennedy could have impersonated Jay Slater walking up the hill to mislead locals like Ophelia. Let's be clear, there is no hard evidence proving this, but it is interesting that no known photos exist of Jay walking up that road. 100%. 100%. And, do you know, as I said at the very beginning, a lot of these boys look the same because they all have the same haircut. Listen, when I have to pick my grandson up from school, it's so hard to differentiate him from other boys. He's 12 and he's got this sort of haircut. And when they come out of school, I'm like, oh my God, they all look the same, I'm telling you. Especially when they've got the same uniform on. This video hasn't got me anywhere. I wasn't expecting it to. It's just all about discussing with you what's actually still going on. And it's like, see, look at him here. Look at this picture here. Doesn't that look like Brandon? Sorry, no, Brad. Doesn't that look like Brad? And they think they're so clever. They really think they've got away with it. Oh, and here, look, he's also, whoever took this video, has sent it to Rocky. Rocky the Greatest or something. So, yeah, you know, it's infuriating. And one of the reasons it's so infuriating is because there have been so many decoys, and yet people have been staunch in their investigations about what actually happened. And you know, when you get these people that come out and they call everybody a fool or this and that because they are looking deeply into it, it's just, all I can say is the law's an ass, because if the law had picked this up right from the very beginning, then there may well have been a different end to this story. And I don't mean as regards Jay, you know, being with us. I mean as in we would have known the truth a lot sooner, and the people that were behind this, and there seems to be an awful lot of people that were in fact, if they weren't just aware of it, they were actually involved in it. So, okay, I'm going to leave it for now, and yeah, pop back very soon with a new one for you. So, in the meantime, you take care of yourselves out there, because trust me, it's a rotten old world. So, until the next one, bye-bye for now.